What's a local beer? Hello, how are you going?
Yeah, good mate. How's things over in South Africa?
Things are alright. Weather-wise, it's amazing.
I wanted to talk to you about a bunch of different stuff because we're pretty much in lockdown. So if you go to YouTube and go to number one, how to be the best
How to be the best?
is the number one video.
No way.
Yeah, big red bold titles. How to be the best. It's a question.
Yeah. And was it any good? Was I in the video?
You're no man, you're in the video. You didn't really give a solid answer as to how to be the best.
Well, I don't know the answer, so if you could give me the answer, that's going to be really helpful, mate.
If you and I raced, we are 8 hours in front of Peter Marisburg.
Yeah.
So if you and I both started a race at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's a 4-minute track,
Yep.
because you're 8 hours behind, you got a whole lot of catching up to do. So I reckon I've got your number.
So we need to make it a longer than 8-hour race. To at least give me some chance of winning.
No man, the track's 4 minutes.
Sounds amazing.
Providing I don't get a flat tire or crash,
Got me covered. I think you might be right.
I think I might just beat you.
Would that work on Zwift as well?
I think on Zwift, if you just type in that you're much lighter than what you are, it adjusts your power numbers. I think that's how you be the best on Zwift.
I've noticed that.
But looking at the second video, actually no, it's not. It's the fourth one down. It's Greg MINNAAR, Always Dream.
Okay.
No nightmares?
No nightmares.
Never any nightmares.
Actually, Flip, I actually had a nightmare 2 nights ago. So there's a road that separates my kind of neighborhood from the forest. It's called Town Bush Road. And I had just gone for a mountain bike ride with some guys. And I had come back to the road to cross it. And I didn't really look the right way. And I pulled out in front of these guys on road bikes coming down the hill, flat out. Flipping, they hit me so hard I woke up. That was 2 nights ago. True story.
So it's not always a dream.
That's not always a dream.
Real world problems.
But I must be honest, it's been nice being home. I've been home for... This is the most I've ever spent time at home. And the most meals I've ever had at home. That happened the first week. So it's like a breaking new territory every day.
I was riding with Glenn Jacobs the other day. You know Jacobs, hey?
Oh yeah. Yeah. How's Glenda?
I was riding up a hill with Glenn Jacobs and we're having a bit of a chat and I was like, hey, I'm doing this thing with Greg. What would be a question you'd ask Greg? And he said, dude, that guy is so focused. Like, seriously, how does he focus on a trail? Now, before you answer the question, I have a different way of asking the same question. So, a buddy of mine, Hugo, shout out to Hugo, he's Portuguese. And I was at a dealer launch and he's up on stage giving a presentation. And because he has an accent, he was like, I want everybody to fuck us on the stage. I was like, did he just say fuck us on the stage?
Yeah, that's what I thought he just said.
What Jacobs was actually asking is, how does Greg fuck us on the track?
You've really had a long time to think of these questions. I don't know, it's... I guess I get so nervous before I race and I'm like... so stressed out to make sure that I hit everything perfectly that I just switch off from the rest of the world. Everything that was possibly going to enter my mind is now somewhere else and I'm just absolutely zoned into what needs to be done.
Second part to the question I just asked you is, in snowshoe, you banged your wiener a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
So how did you fuck us on snowshoe?
Poorly.
No doubt. Don't worry about answering that question. You're now part of the UCI. You're the voice for the riders. In my head, and this is just in my head, I'm sure, but in my head, I can just see this horseshoe of UCI officials, and they just have a menu list for the Riders Village for the week, and they're like, all right, so Greg, on Monday, we have fish and chips.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Brilliant. Yeah. No, it's not too bad. I've been on the commission since 2008 as a riders representative. So it's the UCI have changed a lot over the years, and it's what I've noticed in the last 11 years, 12 years, and they really wanted to listen and do more in gravity, and they have done quite a bit. I think the growth in the sport has definitely been taken into consideration, and they've pushed hard for it with Red Bull TV to create a really good product. So I must say the UCR are very supportive of gravity right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the coverage says it all, right? But what's your actual role?
So when decisions get made or questions come up, they want to know what the perspective is from an athlete and the rider's point of view. So they take the rider's voice quite serious. So also if there's something that needs to come up from one of the riders, if they're unhappy with something about the organisation or the World Cup or anything else, I can always take it to them. But they just want to hear the voice of the riders, and I think it's good. I think it's good that the riders have a voice. So it's myself and MINNAAR and Nicholson.
I seriously thought you were sitting there going, no, they can't have spaghetti on Wednesday because they're having spaghetti for dinner. You know, you can't have 2 spaghetti meals in one day.
Yeah. No, it's actually not too bad. It's pretty decent. No, they are it. It's actually quite a young group. Very proactive.
So let's get to talking to you about your bike setup.
Yeah, let's go for it. Do you want me to go to the garage so we can talk about bike and look at the bike?
Dude, yeah, if you like.
Cool.
So I want to start with brake lever setup.
Oh yeah. I've got a new brake lever setup.
This has got to be some voodoo shit. Seriously. Like there's some black magic.
It's really not too bad. Okay, I'm set up.
Can you hold your hand up in front of the camera?
Yep. There it is.
How do you not cross your fingers?
Oh man. You're way too prepared for this. So I'll tell you about my brake lever setup. Let me find a little position for this camera real quick, and I'll show you how we do that. It's pretty simple. Just need another key here, the right one. So what I do is I've got my Bergter grips, and they get pushed onto the handlebar. I don't know, as far as they go, and then I grab a 3mm Allen key and I place that in between the brake lever and the grip, and that's where I know the distance that I need the brake to be from the edge of the grip. I use Allen key because it's easy and you always got one. It used to be 2.5mm and I've changed to 3 in Portugal. And then to get the lever angle, I use my mobile phone, and I'll see if I can go into the app just to give you a quick a quick demo. So I'll put you on speaker. How about that? There we go. So I go on to this app, and then this is like when it finally loads, it's a little angle thing, and then I put that on. Oh shit, but hold on. I use a little angle thing to get the right angle of the brake, and when the bike's on the floor, I think it's 34 degrees. And so that's how I set it up. It's only taken us 20 years to come up with this.
But again, dude, it's black magic. How do you not crush your knuckles?
Well, that's why I've got the 3mm gap between the grip and the brake, so that when I'm holding, because I hold right on the end of the bar, then I pull with one finger, and it all misses the rest of them.
So I have right here a AA battery. That's how prepared I am for this. So if I put a AA battery up against my grip and then my lever, I am 3/4 of a AA battery away from my grip in order to not hit my fingers. That's scientific right there.
Oh, come on. But maybe you run the reach real close to the handlebar.
Yeah, I think it's a long way.
So my brake lever stops quite far from the handlebar.
Yep. So if I can put a AA battery in between my grip and my lever. Oh, that's technical. Help.
No, that's not enough.
That's not enough?
You need two AA's at least.
So I've got 2 AA batteries on top of each other. That is the pro tip from the GOAT as to how far your brake lever should be away from your handlebars.
What's wrong with you guys? See, that's what's so nice with the Sage. You get like a little short lever stroke. And that's why Marshy's forever adjusting my brakes, because I really like them a certain way. And I think in a few days' time he's going to actually teach me how to do it, because I really need to work on this rear brake. It's pulling a little close to the grip. And as you can see, as I pull this front, it is prime. Yeah, well, maybe I'm looking at this 3mm Allen key. Oh, nah. Yeah, that sounds about right. 2 AA batteries.
I love it. When you came to Cairns for World Champs, I mean, you've been here a couple of times.
Yeah.
What was your favourite place in Cairns?
Oh man, there were a lot. I kind of enjoyed that, I forget the little beach town, like maybe half an hour down the coast.
Maybe Palm Cove?
Yeah, maybe. I remember getting stuck there with Glenn Jacobs and a few other guys.
That's sick.
I think it was the Monday after World Champs. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. Cool place to hang out.
While you were here in Cairns, you visited a couple of bike shops. Which was your favourite?
Oh, the Red Shop.
Why was that your favourite shop?
At a dealer visit, we went in and I went to go grab a 4X out the fridge. And as I went to the fridge, there was Stevie Smith's signature on the fridge. So that has to put it up there.
Steve Smith's signature. Yep. Good times.
What a legend.
If you could get out and ride, what would the trail bike you're riding right now be?
Well, here it is. Speaking of which, it's right next to me. I'll get up quick and give you a little flash. I've got a tall boy, still muddy from the last ride. And she's a beaut. I've been ripping on it. The nice thing about this is I don't have a heckler yet. And I need all the assistance I can climbing at 88 kilos. I'm pretty hefty. And this bike climbs amazingly well. So, yeah, I highly recommend this tall boy.
So I'm sporting the Santa Cruz Nomad.
Tall boy's not too bad for where we ride. And then I've got obviously a Mega Tower, but she's still in a bag. But the Mega Tower is my favorite bike to ride. But
if I was ready to upgrade a trail bike, I'd be Mega Tower for sure. And that heckler definitely rides super rad. So I'm pretty excited about that bike. What's your thoughts on e-bikes?
My thoughts is I'd love to have one. Where I live here in Pietermaritzburg, it's quite a climb getting up. So if you go for just a casual ride, you're doing over 500 meters of climbing. It's pretty gnarly. And there's no like contouring roads, or it's just straight up. So it sucks. I do 2 summits. I'm absolutely knackered. And I ride the like flow trail down. It's pretty cool. But on an e-bike, the guys go and do 5 runs. They'll do like 5 runs in a couple hours. So that's where it's at. Have you built one up?
Yeah. We've got one at the shop. I've had a quick ride on the trails on one. I haven't spent a lot of time on one.
I have to be lucky. Yeah, we've got a couple at the store, and I'm just itching to take one out.
Thanks heaps for chatting with us about everything that's mountain bikes.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks for the call.
As soon as we get out of this lockdown, dude, we got to go for a trail ride together.
Yeah, definitely. I'm keen to do the ride. I'm not keen to race you though, because I think your timing theory's out. But I'm definitely keen to go for a ride.
Sweet, man. All right. Thanks heaps, eh?
Cool, Adam. Thanks, bro. Ciao.
Speak to you soon. Peace.